Hello there, it's Anna here and welcome to Little Crochet Farm. Today I will show you how to crochet the Queen of Hearts, one more character from the Wonderland collection. I used to crochet her a 2mm crochet hook and cotton yarn. All the information you need is in the description box below, so check that. There is a link with the complete pattern, all the materials I used here, and everything you may need. There is also video tutorials for every stitch and technique I used here, so in case this video is too fast for you, take a look in the description below with the dedicated tutorial for the stitches. Alright, so now let's start crocheting this beautiful queen. Alright, we will start here with the slip knot and we will prepare the skirt. Okay, so here you will chain 24. We will work the skirt first and then the patches for the skirt, which is some details, and then we'll start working the body of this queen. All right, I will go slow in the details here. So once you finish the chain, you will start crocheting in the first chain of this foundation. Okay, that will close a circle like this one. All right, and here I will work in this third loop of the chain. You see, is the one that stays behind the chains. I will show you the effect this gives you later, and you will crochet 24 single crochet. All right, you have 24 chains, and since you are closing a circle, you will work 24 single crochet, one on each chain. All right, so here let me show you. This is the third loop. Okay, you can grab normally as you're used to work, but I like to grab the loop behind of the chain. The third loop is what we call, because it gives it's easier once it's done to see all of the stitches, in my opinion, but that's optional to you. You don't need to do it as I do. Here I want to see the stitches down here. Very nice. All right, so we'll continue and I will catch you up at the end. So this is the closed circle. Very nice. Later we will deal with this leftover here, but let's leave it for now. And I will add a stitch marker. I use just a different color of yarn as my stitch marker. I like because it's soft, so it doesn't stretch the stitch. Alright, for the second round you will work 3 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 30 stitches at the end of this round. So now we will start increasing a little bit this skirt. Okay, so here's my first increase. All right, 1, 2, 3, and this is the increase. So we repeat all the way around. And once I'm here on my last increase, the last stitch, I will change to the black color yarn, right? Great. So don't cut this other yarn because we will go switching the colors. So here for the third round, you work 4 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 36 stitches at the end of this round. And here, as you see, I did the most basic color change. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the increase here. Repeat all the way around. And I will add my stitch marker here. As I was saying, I did the most basic color change. For this, we will start switching colors here. I have a tutorial here showing you the 4 most common ways of changing colors in Amigurumi. You can check that out. But for this pattern, because it's a little bit advanced and very much detailed, I'm using the most simple one. So now we'll work 1 round only with single crochet, no increases, and we will change again to the yellow. Okay, so for round 5 and 6 we'll work 36 single crochet. We are not increasing stitches anymore. All right, so work your 2 rounds here. Great, and on the last stitch you make a color change, and then the round 7 and 8 you will work 36 single crochet. And here you can see the division where I'm changing colors. So if you want a more neat color change, check the description below with the tutorial where I give you other options, all right? Okay, now for round 9 and 10, you change again to the yellow color, and you work 36 single crochet. Okay, that's great. So this is the skirt. Now you can cut this yarn. You don't need to leave a tail here for sewing, and you can simply fasten off this whatever you like. I like to do it this. You skip one stitch, you introduce your needle in the stitch next to the next one, okay, and then you come back on the back loop of the first stitch over there, okay, and this give here some fake impression that it's one more stitch of the round. All right, now I will just hide this inside here, and then I can cut this yarn. Okay, this is super good. Now we'll just leave it on the side for now. This, we will cut it later. We will use this when we are crocheting the body. Okay, so you can fasten off this and hide all of these tails. All right, now we will work the patches. So the skirt has two details on the side, right? One in red and one in black. I will work only the one in red here because many of you already complain about crocheting with the black yarn. Nobody likes, right? And also to shoot this, it's very bad. So I'm working the patch in the red. So here you chain 13. And then you skip the first chain and you start crocheting on the next one. And here we will crochet in rows, okay? So we will crochet 12 single crochet here in the foundation chain. And then you will work chain 1 and then you turn. I will show you here at the end. Great, so we arrived here at the end of this chain 1, turn, and now again start working single crochet all in all until you have 5 rows. Super good. So here we have our detail with all of our rows, and now for row number 6 you will work 1 increase, 4 single crochet, 1 increase, 5 single crochet, 1 increase. Very simple pattern, and you should have 15 stitches at the end of the round. So here now I'm working my single crochets and and then now my increase. Great, and then you continue here all the way until the end, and then 1 more increase. So this is very simple. I think I exaggerated a little bit with this Queen of Hearts. Usually the patterns available here, it's all more beginner friendly. And this one is a bit more complicated, and that's why it's so long, the pattern. But I want to make sure that you can follow everything. All right, so that's it. So now our patch, it opened. It's a bit wider, which is what we want. And for round 7 and 8, you will work 15 single crochet. Okay, very simple. I'll catch you up at the end of these 2 rounds. Super good. So here we are on the last stitch. What I'm going to do here is work a color change. So I'll unravel a little bit and I will start working with the white. All right. So you change your color. Okay. And then you chain 1 like you would. Great. Turn your work. And now you crochet back. Okay. So here we will work all the way back on the row, like normally we would, and then we will crochet on the sides like we showed, like it was in a pattern here just a couple of seconds ago, but we will work together. Okay, all right, so you see we work all of in this row. On the last stitch you will work 3 single crochet here, okay, because we are turning, because we are going to crochet on the side. All right, Okay, so 3 single crochet here, and now you work 8 single crochet going up on this side. Very simple, just here it doesn't affect if you make 9 single crochet on the side to avoid, to avoid curling up, curling up. But try to make 8 single crochet. If not, that's fine as well. Okay, so here we arrive. This you see here is the first stitch of our foundation chain. Okay, super good. Let's work our last single crochet over there on the first stitch. This part we will crochet later when we are crocheting together with the skirt. So for now we will stop here, don't need to cut the yarn, and you work again the same thing in black. All right, so this is my black detail, for example, exactly the same as the red. So we take now here the skirt. You see this is the half of the skirt, and we have it here the exactly amount of stitches that we need from one side and from the other side. So the skirt has 24 stitches. Okay, this is the central one, and the side details have 12 stitches each in the foundation chain. We will work together the skirt and the detail, only grabbing here the front loop that I just showed you. Okay, so just fold it like this so you see where is the central part. If you want, you can fold it in a different way so you hide, the change of the colors, which is fine. And here I will show you. You remember I showed you this on the red patch? The first chain of the foundation chain and the stitch from the skirt, only in the front loop of the skirt. In the patch, you take the full stitch. Okay, so this is one, crocheting together. All right, let me just fix this. Okay, focus. Now the second stitch of the patch and the second stitch from the skirt. Okay, only in the front loop from the skirt. And then that's it. You go on and on until you crochet all the 12 stitches. And you see here, these are the remaining back loop. We want to work in the front loop because we want this patch, this side detail to stand out a little bit of the skirt. You will see once we are crocheting together with the body. Okay, the good thing about this pattern is there is a lot of details, but there is very little sewing, which I like it very much. Let me go here slowly just to make sure that we are following up together. I will crochet all the way until here. Okay, and this is already working out together. Very nice. So you see this line? This is the back loop. This is the back loop standing out, and this makes the patch to be a little bit big. All right, so now we finish the 12 stitches from the foundation chain, and now I will work 8 stitches going down of the patch. Okay, very simple. Here on the first ones you make 2 more single crochet, so you have 3 making the round, and then you go all the way down. All right, making this contour of the detail of this skirt. Okay. All right, now we arrive here at the end. We make another single crochet in the same one, and we join with a slip stitch. All right, and that's it. So we have our first detail, and now you crochet the other side. Okay, so you can cut the yarn here, no problem. And you see, you work 12 stitches from this patch, right? So you have 12 more with the red. Okay, so now watch out for you don't crochet the wrong side facing up, so you will start from the back to the front. Okay, the other one we did from the front to back, and if you count it here, you will see that we have exactly 12 stitches. Okay, remembering the skirt have 24 stitches in the foundation chain. So I counted here just to make sure where is my stitch, my first stitch, which is 12, which is this one over here. And you will crochet with 12 stitch of the patch. Very simple, I hope. It's very well explained here. Okay, so the same way you did with the black patch, you are going to do with the red one as well. Okay, you take the full stitch from the detail, from the patch, and you take the front loop only of the skirt. All right, and that's how you go. All right, super good. So we arrive here at the end. We counted. So while you're crocheted, count 12 stitches. Okay, so we arrive here at the end. We make one more single crochet. So we are turning now to the side. And you will start working downways. Okay, like you did with the black patch. Okay, super good. We are arriving here at the end. I'm going very slow with this pattern because I want to make sure that it's very well explained. 2 single crochet on the last stitch and join with a slip stitch. Great. Super good. So here we have the detail is ready. You can fasten off and hide this. And this is the, you see that here is where you see the color changes. So this is up to you. You can't switch, but I like a little bit the uneven part. So when we sew together, when we don't sew it, when we crochet together, we crochet with the white part. Soon we will arrive there. Now we will prepare the arms, okay? So we prepare the skirt that we will crochet together, and we will prepare now the arms that later on we will also crochet together. So here you will start with 6 single crochet in a magic ring. So let's work here. If you don't know how to make the magic ring, if this video is too fast for you, 6, you can check in the description of this video. Okay, there is a full tutorial showing you very slow how to make the magic ring. All right. So we move on now for the second round. You work here 6 single crochet. And if you follow me already, you know that I like to work very slow for small details like this one. So we will start crocheting the first stitch of the second round, but here I just want to double secure the beginning of my yarn. Okay, so I'm just hiding this under the first stitches. That's super good. It's close and tight, and now I will crochet the remaining 5 stitches. So here is what I wanted to show you. When the detail is small, you know, the stitches tend to be one on top of each other, but curling to the wrong side, okay, with the wrong side facing out. I will show you here. You see the stitches are up and the wrong side you can see. So you can just organize your stitches, okay, and make the right side face out. All right. This happens when stitches are very, not stitches, when the detail are very tiny. All right, we will work here color change to red, and then you will work round 3 to 5, just 6 single crochet, okay? These red queen have little tiny arms. So let's work here, 6 single crochet, work your rounds, and I will catch you up once you finish the round number 5, okay? Super easy. Great. So let me just organize these tails. I will stuff this inside the arms. The arms is very little, so you don't need to add stuffing material here. So I'll just pull this inside. Good. And now we will work for the next round. For round number 6, you will crochet 3 single crochet, which means you fold the arm like this in half, and you will crochet one stitch from one side to the stitch on the other side, closing this arm, okay? The first stitch may be a little bit tricky because they are very near to each other, which is these two. But after that, all of the rest, which is just 2 stitches, is smooth. So this is the second one, you see? And the third one over here in the corner. Great. So we have here our 3 stitches, okay? Let's cut this. You don't need to cut with a long tail because we won't sew this. We will crochet together. I mean, for you, if it's too hard to crochet together, you can leave a tail here and sew it later. But because I'm a big fan of not sewing too many, I like to crochet together as much as I can. That's how I do. I just completely finish and then I fasten this tail off. Then you can cut this yarn. This is super good already. And the next arm you make in black because that's the red queen, right? So this is the one in red and you make exactly the same one in black.